The history of South Carolina Vocational Rehabilitation goes back some 90 plus years. The mission statement is to prepare and assist eligible South Carolinians with disabilities to obtain and maintain competitive employment. People who would be made eligible for our services must have a mental or physical disability. That mental or physical disability must be a substantial impediment to employment, and they need VR services in order for them to obtain, regain, or maintain employment based on their individual interests, skills, and abilities.
Well, in this office right here at the Oconee Pickens office, we have about 500 plus consumers that are on our caseload right now. In our training center on a given day, we probably have anywhere from 35 to 60 that are here.
The training center is what we call a simulated work environment.
So my job is twofold. Number one is working with the consumer, providing quality services, one consumer at a time. The way they start in the training center is that they get referred by the counselor. They've deemed that it would be beneficial for them to be in the training center. And then we work off of an individualized plan. Some people come to the training center, have addiction issues. Some people have a newly acquired disability. Some people need to work on their stamina. There's just all kinds of different things. We try to meet them wherever they are and work on their skills.
I had recently been deemed disabled by the federal government, and I started collecting my benefit check, and I wanted to keep busy, and I found out that I can work under the federal guidelines, so I came here.
What got me here to the training center is I got on the wrong road and got into a little bit of trouble. I'm on probation. My probation officer hooked me up with my counselor, Jeff, that works here, and us together we got to where I can come up here.
The second part of my job is building and maintaining business partnerships. Oconee Pickens Training Center has 10 business partnerships.
And in order for it to operate, we have to have good business partnerships, because businesses in the local community will give us contract work or resource work for us to do to train our consumers on. And so the consumers are working on real live contracts where they have deadline and productivity requirements, they have quality requirements, and so it gives them a simulated work environment. We even use biometrics for them to sign in every day.
We concentrate on the 7 standards of job readiness: safety, attendance and punctuality, appearance, quality, productivity, teamwork, work relationships. These are transferable skills that will be good in any employment setting.
I love this place. It's done awesome things for me. I mean, it gave me structure.
The training is very important. Like, especially if you want to work in any other job, like these experiences here will teach you how to get along with different people, because some people you may not get along with out in the workforce, but just, control your emotions and just stay professional. Well,
it varies depending on what the consumer needs. At the end of the training, we deem them job ready, and then we work on job placement services, such as resume writing, mock interviews, and filling out applications.
I'm like this close to a job with Baxter, which I never in a million years thought I would be able to have. That was like a dream job.
Manufacturing is the #1 job in Oconee and Pickens County. There's a huge demand in this area to fill that workforce need. VR is very fortunate because we have a lot of companies that are in our training center that are manufacturing companies. So we're actually able to get our consumers in that environment, so it helps prepare them to be able to go in the manufacturing world.
So companies use us because we provide quality work, it's the right thing to do, and it's also cost effective. Companies actually reach out to us. We've recently had 3 small businesses reach out to us. In all 3 instances, the companies didn't have enough employees to get the work done. So very beneficial for them and for us.
We do lots of different projects. We call them project work. For these companies, they actually contract with us to do a specific job for them. Our greenfield industry in particular is actually, we assemble drill bit packages for them. Multiple different types of drill bit packages all done right here. So we're actually able to do a major job for them that provides their needs for filling those orders to those retail type stores.
In addition, we offer demand-driven training and customized training. An example of demand-driven training would be forklift training, which is an 8-week in-house program, and at the end, they're given a fork truck license. That is one of the hot jobs right now in Oconee and Pickens County, are forklift drivers. It's very in demand. An example of customized training is where an actual business partner would say, can you please teach this particular skill set, where they may even give us a piece of equipment a major manufacturing piece of equipment, and we would train on it, and in addition, all the soft skill training that's required for their company. And at the end, they would actually hire that person. We want to become a pipeline of employees for that business partner. We serve 133 disabilities, so they all require different types of work for the training center. One person may not be able to do this work, but over here, this would be the perfect work for someone else.
But we really have a good mixture of different types that we can provide for our consumers to be able to see what they're able to do.
So it's important for the work training center to have different types of jobs. Some require sitting and standing, some are fine motor skills, some are gross motor skills. We want to have something that everyone can do.
Like I help other co-workers with their organized vans, do buttons and seals for each plastic containers in each box, like I was doing right now. That's called working in a good pace. So it makes me feel like I'm a good worker.
I help build fans here unless they want to move me to a different station. And each station, it's not even too difficult. It's like something everybody can do and can easily learn.
If you look at the manufacturing, again, that's our number one position that we're trying to fill.
The Work Training Center last year served over 220 consumers. At least half of those consumers left with employment.
Actually, I just got accepted in a contract job as a machinist. That's what I used to do before, but at a limited capacity, and I just got a confirmation date today.
We're going to be adding about 8,000 plus square feet of work training center space.
Because we have more consumers we'd like to serve, as well as business partners that would like us to do work for them. So we'd love to partner with somebody for additional demand training or customized training.
So that when we train our consumers, we can provide them with skilled employees from the beginning. And we feel like that's going to be a win-win situation if we can find that opportunity.
Actually, I love it. It's pretty great here. Like the managers are great and the people are amazing themselves. Like great personalities. I love them all.
I mean, I love it here because like I said, I'm disabled. I walk with a limp, and there's people here that also have disabilities. And so it makes me feel very comfortable that, I'm not looked at funny or judged.
I love it. I recommend it to anybody, and I'm going to hate to leave when it comes time for me to go.
I like this job because it makes me feel like an important person I am.